So when it comes to relationships not working out long term, one of the biggest factors we all know is social media, right? The fact that you got a lot of people, women in particular, that like to compare their lives and in relationships to other people's lives that they see on social media. The fact that they see a woman, she got nice, nice bag, nice clothes, nice house or whatever, nice everything, and they look at that and they say, okay, why don't I have that, right? I must be something missing. Maybe I don't have the right man. And they'll use that reason to leave the guy that they're with, right? Because they think for some reason they can do better, or the guy that they're with is not doing enough to make her happy. So in this video, we have a woman who's going to share her story of a friend that lost a good guy because of this very same reason. So let's hear what she has to say, then I'll share my thoughts.
Y'all friends from me delusional before it's too late. I had a friend about 6 years ago. I tried to stop her 6 years ago. I go to brunch with my other friend today. Come to find out she doing bad, living in her car. She done lost a man because of this internet. I'm telling you, 6 years ago, I realized she was delusional. She had a boyfriend, and I knew him. He was above average, earning, looks, height, everything. He was a good guy. She thought she was bigger than the program. And I realized that because every time I would be around her, she was always showing me what somebody else got, what somebody else on the internet is doing. Oh, look at her man bought her this. She got this. Oh, I want this. And she already had a man who bought her 3 luxury cars. He paid most of her bills. He took care of her. Of course, they weren't rich, but she wasn't even qualified for that type of man that she already had. And for some reason, because she had a decent man, she thought she was bigger than the program.
Yeah, to be honest, man, 3 luxury cars, man, that's a little too much, man. That dude is doing too much. But when you hear a lot of these women, they talk about they want a good man, right? They talk about where are the good guys at? There's no good men, chivalry, all that nonsense. They talk about they can't find these type of men. But the thing is that these type of men probably pass them all the time. They probably interact with these guys, every so often, and they never capitalize on that opportunity. Or even when they have that person, they take that person for granted, and they always want more. And then you factor in social media, where no man can compete with social media, right? It's almost impossible. There's only so many men that could actually compete with what's going on in social media, because there's always somebody that's going to have it better than you, right? And we know how women are, right? Because when they seeing people doing good on social media, they in their mind, they're like, oh, I must be settling, right? The fact that I don't have what I see on social media, this woman or this person has all these things and I don't, that must means I need to find something better. So it means I'm settling. And we know women, they never like to settle, right? They never like to settle. They always think they can do better than what they have, until they find out the grass is not always greener on the other side. So listening to her story with her friend, that she had 3 luxury cars, which is crazy, but the fact that she's still on social media wanting more. 3 luxury cars isn't enough for her. All right, maybe she needs 4, maybe she needs a bigger house or whatnot, but she always needs more than what she has. There's no guy in this that's going to be able to compete with that. It's just impossible.
Child, come to find out, he done left her ass. And it's the thing I tried to tell her. Every time she would show me, oh, look at, her man bought her Chanel. Oh, look what she got. I said, you don't know them people. You don't know what she has to go through. You don't know. She'd be showing me like, oh, I know this girl. She getting this and that. I'm like, but you're not in her bedroom. You don't live with her. All you know is what she tells you. Didn't get it. Delusional. And look, she done lost her man. He engaged to a whole nother girl. Child, do not let your friends be delusional. Y'all got.
See, and that's what happens, right? Now you got homeboy. He out here engaged. He engaged to somebody else. Treating her good, right? And then she lost a good man. And then what's she gonna do? She gonna go and take years to find another good man. And then we all know she gonna be out here complaining how there's no good man out there, right? And see, that's the reason, right? Like any female, right? Any guy out here, right? If you see a female out there heavy on social media, man, like she just stuck to social media, you can see the pictures or whatnot. She's heavy on the social media. That is not a girl that I would want to invest in long term, right? Because you see it every day, man. I was watching a video I think this video went kind of viral, right? I think that on TikTok that thing had over 4 million views, right? It was a woman who was talking about how she was, I think, thinking about divorcing her husband because I guess she was bored, right? She was bored. Like she had a good guy. She talking about this guy is perfect, does everything he needs for her emotionally, physically, whatever. He provides. He does everything he needs to do. But for some reason, she felt like she was missing something, right? She felt like she wasn't herself. Okay, that she needed to figure something, find herself. And a lot of women, they talk about that, finding themselves. And you look at the guy, on social media. This dude look like a good dude, like a good guy. But when in reality, it's the fact that she was just bored. She's bored. They've been married for, I think, her 10-year anniversary was coming up. And when you just listen to her story, it's just like a lot of these women that divorce their husband, right? Many times it's just because they're bored. Right? They have a perfectly good man that's doing everything they need, and they have 3 kids, right? And when you just listen to her, he's doing everything he needs. He didn't cheat on her. He hasn't done anything. He's doing his job as a husband and as a father. And when you just listen to her, she was pretty much bored. That's all it was. And she got roasted in the comments because a lot of people were like, yo, you got a good man. Like, if you don't want, like, there was even females talking about how if you don't want him, I'll take him. Right. When you listen to this, it's like you have a guy that's giving everything, giving her everything that she needs. And for some reason on social media, she still feels that she doesn't have enough, that she still feels like she needs more, that, she's looking at other people with all these different types of material things. And she's like, you know what? Why don't I have these things? All right. I need to get more. Three luxury cars is just not enough. So he needs to do more to make me happy, because we all know that, they said that, if you want to make a woman miserable, give her everything that she wants. Right. And it's just crazy, because that basically tells you that it's difficult to just make a lot of these women happy. Right. It's never enough. And when you're talking about for a lot of these women that they find any reason to leave a man, especially even if they're married, it's like the reason they just don't make any sense. It's just, when it comes down to it, it's just that they're bored, or they just feel like social media just is telling them that, you know what, they're settling because they feel like they can get more. And when we all know that, hey, when you go out there and you try to get more, you're gonna find out there's not much out there for you. It's worse. The best guy that you had was the guy that you was with. Okay. And obviously listen to the story. Now he's engaged to another woman, hopefully a woman that's gonna make him happy, and that's not gonna be constantly asking for more. That's constantly looking on social media saying, yo, you need to give me XYZ, right? Because I'm looking at other people that got XYZ, and I don't have these things. So clearly you're not doing enough. So yeah, man, yo, you see these females that are stuck on social media. Don't look at them as long-term investments, man, because it's not, the chances are it's probably not going to work out, because they're always going to compare their lives to yours, to the one she has. So those are my thoughts. Interested to hear your thoughts. Make sure to leave a comment down below, hit the like button, share, and if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe. So guys, take care. Have a good one. Later.